Hello students, let us start the next topic, that is linear equations. Okay, so now this topic is a part of your geometrical syllabus. Okay, now before proceeding to what exactly is present in this topic, let us first try to see the definitions of the word. Now what is an equation? Yes, an equation is an mathematical statement. Okay, so if I'm telling you the definition in terms of words, so it is a mathematical statement, yes, wherein there are algebraic expressions present on both side, isn't it? And there is an equal to sign present between them. Let us see an example. Suppose I write 2x plus 3 equal to, okay, x plus 5, right? So what is an linear equation? Let us define it with the help of the statement and the example. It is a mathematical statement. Now this is a mathematical statement, isn't it? Are there words? No, there are numbers and variables. Okay, and these mathematical statements are consisting of algebraic expression which are present on the both side. So the left side is called as LHS, whereas the right side is called as RHS, and they are separated by an equal to sign. Equation means there is an equality or equal to sign between the two expression, meaning the value on the left hand side is equal to the value on the right hand side. Okay, so that's why actually it is called an equation, and since we are dealing it in maths, so hence we call it as a mathematical statement. Okay, so the next thing is, what is mean by linear? Yes, so does the word linear also have something specific with it? Yes, here for your study you are going to study the linear equations which are present in only one variable. Now what is the meaning of that? Let us replace this x with y. Now is this an equation? Yes. How many variables are present in it? Two variables, x and y, isn't it? Yes. But whenever you are talking about a linear equation in one variable, definitely it should have only one variable. So will this example be classified as a linear equation in one variable? No, because there are more than one variable, isn't it? Further, what is the meaning of linear? One example, suppose 2x plus 3 equal to 5. Another one is x square plus 2x equal to 7. And third one is x cube plus 3x plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, now are these equations according to the definition of equation? Yes, there should be a mathematical statement, LHS, RHS, equal to sign, and so on. Okay, now are they in a one variable? Here also x, x, x. So exactly it is an equation in one variable. But is it a linear equation? So as I can see, what is the power of x in this equation? Yes, so the power of x when nothing is present, so the power is what? 1. Here what is the power? 2 and 1, but we usually take the highest one, so here the degree of the equation is 2, and in this case here it is 3, here it is 1, so which is the highest one? 3. Okay, so a linear equation is termed as an equation in which the degree of the variable is 1. If the degree of the variable is other than 1, they are not linear. They are having different names. For example, this is called as quadratic equation, whereas this is called as cubic. But you are not supposed to remember their names. Just understand that a linear equation is an equation in which the power of the variable has to be 1. If it has a power other than 1, then it will not be termed as linear equation. And that too, if we are dealing with a linear equation in one variable, the variable present in the equation has compulsorily to be 1. There cannot be more than one variable in the equation. Just as in this case, there are two variables, so this will not be categorized as a linear equation. Now, is this a linear equation? As you can see, the degree of x is also 1 and y is also 1 power. So definitely it is having one power, so it is a linear equation. But it is not a linear equation in one variable, isn't it? Yes, there are two variables. So for your study, you are going to look at only the linear equations which is having one and only one variable, and also the power or degree, you can also call it as degree or power of variable, it has to be 1. Okay, so now let us go forward and see how to solve those equations, isn't it? Yes, so before solving any equations, there are certain rules. Okay, first of all, let us see few examples, then we can go about. 2x plus 5 equal to 13. Second example, 6x minus 7 equal to 29. And third example, 3x equal to 18. Okay, so three examples I have written. Now, are they linear equations in one variable? Just look at it. Are there only one variable in the equation? Yes. Is the power of the variable only 1? Yes. At none of the examples I have taken the power of x other than 1. Okay. So now here, when I have to solve, what I want to find the value of x. Solving the equation, it means you are going to find the value of x, isn't it? So now if I have to solve, what should I do? I should want only the variable present on one side and the value present on another side. So that will give me the value of x, isn't it? Yes. So the first step would be, here there is one extra 5. What if I cancel out this 5 so that I will be getting only 2x, isn't it? So what could be done further? So that is the next part. But the first step I should be doing, I don't want this plus 5. So what should I do? To eliminate this first 5, plus 5, what if I subtract 5? Isn't it? So plus 5 minus 5 will get me 0. But can I just subtract the 5 only on the left hand side? If you are doing that, it means you are changing the value of the equation. You cannot do that. For that, what you have to do? If you are doing some operation on the left hand side, you have to do the same operation on the right hand side as well. It means I will be subtracting 5 on the RHS also. So it will be 2x plus 5 minus 5 equal to 13 minus 5. Now which will give me 2x plus 5 minus 5 is 0, whereas 13 minus 5 is 8. Now next thing, again I just want x on this side, isn't it? Yes, I don't want 2. So if I have to cancel out this 2, it is into multiplication here. What if I divide it by 2? So that 2 will get cancelled. But can I divide just the left hand side? Again I will be changing the value. So to maintain the value, I have to divide the right hand side also by 2. So as you can see, 2 will get cancelled, and here 2 1s are, 2 4s are, which will give me the value of x, which is nothing but x equal to 4. Isn't it? Yes. So that becomes your rule. The first one is what does it say? It says if, or we could write it as, we can add or subtract the same number from both sides, which will not affect the value of the equation, isn't it? Now here, just like I have subtracted 5 on both sides, I can do the same operation with addition also. Let us look at the next example. It is 6x minus 7. Again, I don't want this minus 7. So what if I add plus 7 to this, so that they will get cancelled out. But if I am adding plus 7 to this side, I have to add it on the other side as well. So let us do that. So 6x minus 7 plus 7, which is equal to 29 plus 7. Minus 7 plus 7 will get cancelled, which gives me 6x equal to, what is 29 plus 7? It is 36. isn't it? So x, again, I don't want 6 here. So since it is in multiplication, I have to divide. I can't divide just the LHS, I have to divide the RHS also, which will give me x equal to 6 ones are 6 6 are, that is value of x is nothing but 6. Okay, so what could be the second rule? Just like you can add or subtract the same number from both sides without affecting the value of the equation, we can multiply as well as divide also, isn't it? We can multiply or divide the same number from both sides. Yes, we can multiply or divide the same number from both sides. Now, instead of taking this example, suppose I take it as x by 3, which will give me 5. Okay, now here I just want x on one side. I don't want this 3. So this 3 is in division. What if I multiply with 3 to LHS? Will they get cancelled? Yes. Can I just multiply the LHS? No, I have to multiply the RHS also. So it will be 3 into, and here also, which will give me x equal to 50. So this is the second rule. Here I had divided by the same number without affecting the value. Similarly, here I have multiplied by the same number without affecting the value. Okay. So these are the two rules to solve for the value of x. Either you can add a same number on both sides, or you could subtract a same number from both sides. Similarly, you can also multiply the same number on both sides, whereas you can divide the same number from both sides. Okay. Now, for the same example, we can solve it by another method, which is said to be transposition. Yes, so what is this method? Oh, sorry, transposing. 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 Okay, so transposing means shifting. Yes, so whenever any variable, whenever any term, okay, let us call it as a term. So whenever any term you are shifting as in from LHS, if you are shifting to RHS, or from RHS you are shifting it to LHS, what will happen? Whatever was being done on the left hand side, after shifting on right hand side, you will be doing its complete opposite. Similarly, if you are shifting from RHS to LHS, whatever was being done on RHS, you will be doing a complete opposite on LHS. Now, what does it mean? It means, see, I just want the 2x term on one side. It means this plus 5, which is present here on the LHS, I don't want it on the LHS. What I can do, I could shift it to the right hand side, isn't it? Now, on the left hand side, what it is being done here, the 5 is being added to 2x, but when you are shifting it on the other side, what will happen? The exact opposite, that is 5 will be subtracted. What is the opposite of addition? The opposite of addition is subtraction, whereas the opposite of multiplication is division. Okay, so if 5 is being added here, after going on RHS, it will go in subtraction. So here it is plus 5, after going on the other side, it will be minus 5. So which will give me 2x equal to 8. Yes, now again, I don't want 2 here. I will be shifting it to other side, isn't it? Why? Because I just want x. So when I am shifting 2 on the other side, here what operation is doing 2? 2 is getting multiplied with x. But when I shift it to RHS, what it will do? If it is getting multiplied on the other side, it will go in division. So it will perform the division, which means x equal to the 2 after going on that side will go in division, and which will give me the value of x as 4, which was the same value which we obtained in our previous example. Okay, by the previous method where we added the same number or where we divided the same number, isn't it? So you are getting the same value. So you can follow either of the method, but the method transposing means shifting the numbers or shifting the terms, and whenever you are shifting, exactly the opposite is being done, whatever was done in the previous side. Similarly here also, again this minus 7, I don't want this on the LHS, I will shift it to the RHS. So now here it is going performing a subtraction operation. After going on that side, it will perform a addition operation. Further, 6x, what is 29 plus 7? That gives me 36. This 6, I don't want it here. I will shift it on the other side. Here it is doing multiplication. On the other side, it will go for division, which will give me x equal to 36 by 6, which is nothing but value of x as x equal to 6. Similarly, here the example was x by 3 equal to 5, isn't it? Now, here 3 was what operation it was performing. Again, I don't want 3 on LHS, I want just x. So what I can do, I will shift it to other side. Here it is performing the division operation. So after going on that side, what it will do, it will perform the multiplication operation. So 5 into 3, which gives me x equal to 50. So these are the two methods by which you can find the value of x, either by adding, subtracting, or multiplying, dividing the same term or number from the both side, or by method of transposing, in which you are shifting the terms on the other side, either LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS, and when you are doing that, the operations get inversed, or they get changed into exactly opposite which they were doing on the one side. Okay.